You know what? Woo! Right now. Woo! Woo!
Dr. Hughes invites followers. Oh, let's see if they increase now. Me too. Yeah, wow. Dr. Hughes.
Mock-ass mock.
He's a great podcaster.
Trick-ass mock.
Acknowledge me.
We coming for you, nigga. Fat!
Yeah, Dr. Hughes, here we go. Keep plugging yourself, that's cool.
First up, a man whose looks will serve your inner needs and desires.
Dr. Hughes.
Yes! Again, Tuesday night. Remember, everybody, Tuesdays and Thursdays now. We got all kinds of things going on. We're going to be talking to Jess pretty much every week, I guess. And then Thursdays with the Dabblers. We got Clearwater Chad coming this week. So be prepared for everything out there. Hit all the buttons. Hit that like, subscribe. These people are very, very fickle, Jess, when it comes to liking and subscribing. Like, you really have to beg them and ask them over and over.
I know. I've been asking too.
Come on, just do it. What's the problem? Just do it.
Subscribe. Do it. Like,
come on. Don't.
Yeah.
Right? Threats. Yeah. So we're going to talk about wrestling, of course, tonight. Many other subjects. I got to bring up the rock thing. You want to talk about that first? The rock and roll. Are you a rock and roll fan?
Not end roll.
Go and roll. All right.
No, just rock, metal, alternative.
Who's your? Everybody's got to have one favorite band. Who is the favorite?
Linkin Park, probably.
Wow, Linkin Park. I got them on the list over here. Let me bang the list out. Yep. People don't know this. They look at Dr. Huge and they think, I'm a this and I'm a that, and they think they got it all figured out. No. I was way into the rock scene, especially between like 95 and 2010. I'm all in it. I know some of these guys and everything. Hung out with the best of them. And Linkin Park, I saw at a club in Boston, like right when that first banger hit.
Mm-hmm.
I seen them like literally the week or so after. We had a bunch of rock stations up here in Boston, like I'm sure you do down there, or at the time, that was like the thing. And Chester jumped right on me wearing tighty whities. I remember till this day. You had tighty whities on, bro. R.I.P. We got to do it properly.
Rest in peace.
Highly suspicious. What do you think about that, Jeff, since you're a big fan? Do you think there's anything weird with that Chester Bennington situation?
I don't think so. Dude had some problems,
It's very odd. Him and another band I've seen, Audio Slave. Never saw Soundgarden. A little bit before me, but I saw Audio Slave and Chris Cornell. Yep. Yeah. Very similar, right around the same time. And then they're both looking into like PDF file stuff. Find that highly suspicious over here. Get liking and subscribing. Yep. Let's go. We're doing it now. Ian. I'm going to call you Ian now. And of course, we got William Robinson in the house. Shout out to you. Of course, you get to look at my beautiful face tonight again. Right, William? Mm-hmm. So, yep. Caught Chester in the crowd. Did it all. And that's your face. That's so funny. I was thinking about it earlier. I'm writing all these names down. And I'm like, I bet you she's going to say Linkin Park. I just, for some reason, I know these things, right? Very in the scene. William Robinson, heavy in the scenes, but more blues and stuff. Jerry the King Lawler style, right? You've got a beautiful co-hosting. Oh, okay. Sure. She's okay. All right.
I'm mid.
Try to put myself over. Super handsome, so charming, all the rest. Okay. But how about this? For me, not necessarily my favorite, one of my favorites. It's going to make a lot of people cringe out there probably, but I don't care. It's the best. 311. I seen them maybe
Oh,
15 times in the matter of a decade. I saw them everywhere. So shout out to 311. Shout out to Lincoln Park. I mean, I'm gonna look at these names. I've seen you. You know, it'd probably be easier for me to not to say the bands I haven't seen. That's how many bands I've seen. You see what I'm saying? Do you go to the
yeah.
festivals and stuff?
No, I used to go to like shows a lot when I was younger. Like when Starland Ballroom, like all of that kind of stuff down in
Heard of it?
you're over in New Jersey.
Mhm.
But I pass out at concerts. So like obviously if it's outdoors, probably not.
Because you're
But I
seeing
learned
Michael Jackson over and over again? Is that what
no.
you're saying? Is that why?
None of that. I was at an MSI show. I think that was like my first boyfriend, and I was like, you could still smoke indoors at the time.
Yep. Oh, yeah, so I remember those days.
Well, like it,
Gross.
too many people, too much heat. I guess I don't know.
Mhm.
Like Finch when I was 13 with my friend, and I almost passed out there. Like
Well, you're short too, right?
yes,
So back in those days, everybody, even for me, and I'm not like 6 foot pretty much since I was like going to these shows. So, I would even be like claustrophobic sometimes because everybody would press together, try to get
yeah.
to the stage and things. So I couldn't imagine. I would always see like shorties in the crowd and going, "Oh my God, how are they doing this?" Yep, passing out.
Yep. So yeah, don't really go.
Um, Deftones. Come on, everybody loves the Deftones. I've been on
Corn.
stage with the Deftones. I've been on stage with Bloodhound Gang, not actually playing or anything, like as a fan. I'm on stage. Who remembers Bloodhound Gang, by the way? You
Oh
remember
yeah.
them?
Ian will probably chime in real quick.
Yep. They loved pulling me on stage. I actually saw them a couple times. Who else? I mean, punk bands, hip hop. Who remembers Jimmy's Chicken Shack? Very random mid early 2000s one hit wonders. I barely remember. If it wasn't that I met the band and everything after the show. Yes, it's just a crazy, STP. Back in those days, like the year 2000 was insane.
Yes.
It was so good. We would have these things called river raves around here with one of the big radio stations, and it had everybody. Like everybody. Static X at like 11 in the morning, and it was in the stadium where the Patriots play, and they would just go literally from the morning into the night, and girls throw it's back in the booby showing days too. That ended very like abruptly, but man, it was back in those days. Sleaze, he remembers those days, of course.
Back
Maybe he
back in
does.
Girls Gone Wild.
Yep. It was totally the people on stage would be like, "All right, it's time," and then they put all the boobs on the big screens and everything. It was totally different back then,
Yeah.
folks.
At that MSI show I was at, some girl did try to flash the band, and he went in on her. Like, she probably just, like, never took her top off again.
I mean, mosh pits, crowd surfing, jumping off the stage. Done all these things many times. I don't know how I'm still here, to be honest, but yep, we did it all. Yep, they still show boobies in New Orleans at Mardi Gras. Well, I mean, that's not a rock show.
Trying to go there for Mania, right? So that I could see some boobies, and now I gotta go to Vegas again where I have to pay to see them, so that's not happening.
Man, I feel bad for you going to this WrestleMania. I mean, of course, the ticket prices are just stupid, but now Las Vegas is completely gone, like full stupid.
Yeah, well, we're not gamblers, so, like, we just chill. We were
But
pretty
just if you
busy.
want a water, it's going to cost you $30 now.
Yeah, oh my god, so there was candy at this little store in the hotel that we were at, and I saw like these giant Skittles, and I was like, oh shit, like I want these, like we don't have these, like I have to get them. I'm a big candy fiend.
Mhm.
So we bring them up, and like as they're getting rung up, we're not like we're realizing, but like not at the same time that like the total seems really fucking high. They were imported from like England or some shit. And so they were like $16 for a bag of like giant Skittles. They were great, not $16 worth, but like,
I've been seeing it online at least. They're like, it looks like a ghost town there. Who knows? Everything online's fake, so you'll
yeah.
have to report back and let us know.
I
Like,
mean, tons of people there Mania weekend, but
yeah, yep. But man, I'm hearing like the hotel fees, just the fees of everything.
yeah,
And
I got a actually really good deal on the hotel and the flight compared to last year. I actually saved money this year, even with Mania. The ticket prices were only about like $250 to $500 more,
mhm,
um, which wasn't terrible. Like combined, like all of our tickets, not just like per each ticket. Otherwise, I would have screamed. But I actually wound up saving money on my flight and the hotel, so now I can go buy those giant Skittles again.
yep. I'll take my chances in Saudi Arabia fighting off terror with Jamie Foxx instead of going to Las Vegas because I am that frugal. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm not giving people money for anything these days unless, like, you're blowing me, right? That's pretty much, let's keep it real. That's how I roll over here, folks. What's going on, Ian? Yeah, we won't get a really good feel because we'll end up having an extra like 30K people or whatever. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can't tell when they're literally shipping people in from out of state, but um, certain times I've been hearing through the grapevine that this Vegas thing, they're like, just go to Mohegan, Dr. Huge, go to Foxwoods. That's like right in the woods. It's right near you. Just do that. I'm like, all right. And I'm not a gambler either. I don't know if you know my story from last week. I'm like, I win $50 and I'm like, I'm out. Beat ya, bookies. Right. But so it makes me I'm already competitive. So I'm not trying to like lose money on top of it.
Same.
Go crazy. That's why my Tekken streams are always great because I get so mad that I can't help it. It's just going to happen. I get really mad when I lose because how dare people beat me? Yep.
I'm the same way.
Coach in the house. Canada in the house. Yep. And Ian's been saying, he says, yeah, I've been seeing the same thing. It's like dying. It seems like it. R.I.P. Get well, Las Vegas.
Well,
In the sleaze. Yep. Been there. Been everywhere. Canada even, coach. Roll out the red carpet for when the sleaze goes to Canada. He's French Canadian. That's his turf. Mm-hmm. And Ian also says, I got all my gambling out in high school on the Wildwood Boardwalk. Never again. Yep. I've been there as well. South Jersey.
Yep.
Doing this. Spiked hair. Can you imagine that? I had spiked hair. No, I didn't.
Popped collar?
No. I had a full-blown afro. Well, afro hair, you know what I'm saying? But yep. Those were the days. The old Wildwood days. Mm-hmm. Having sex with what was her name? Tukey?
Snooki.
I had sex with her too. YouTube TOS.
I went to high school with Sammy Sweetheart. She was a year older than me. She's like one of the only people who are actually from New Jersey on the Jersey Shore.
Where are the people from?
New York.
Oh, they're those New Yorkers. Yeah, what are they, like mafioso kids? And they'll like make these kids famous. They got nothing, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. The Sopranos probably did it, put them up to it. All right, what else do I have here? Hey, I'm not done talking about this rock music. I'm going to be going on for days because it totally woke me up. I go, oh, yeah, I know a little something about that. Shred, can shred with the best of them a little bit. Seven Dust, seen them a million times.
Oh, yeah. I haven't
Love
listened to them
Seven
in a long
Dust.
time.
I'm a new metal guy from back in the day. And, of course, metal. I don't mind the super heavy stuff. Mortician's one of my favorites these days. I don't know if anybody's heard of that, but Mortician's badass. And Halloween's right around the corner, so it's like they use a lot of horror movies and all that stuff. Yep. Lamb of God, In Flames,
Mhm.
some of my
Oh,
favorite.
I love In Flames. My brother's seen them so many times.
Yep. And my personal favorite, the reason why, like a big part of the reason why I make electronic music, I love the Prodigy. The Prodigy fucking rules and will always rule. Break beats. Oh, sorry. Break beats. Big beat. They used to call it big beat. I just like big drums and bass and, fast happenings. But yep, I hung out with Non-Point. Remember, you ever hear of Non-Point?
No, I don't think so.
They were pretty big back in the day. How about Head PE? Anybody remember Head PE? Come on, Head PE was huge back in the day. All right. Power Man 5000?
Yes.
All right, he's because of wrestling and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've even seen James Taylor. Who can say that? Except a bunch of old people, maybe. Boomers. Mm-hmm. Roxanne Perez, I've seen her too. Yep.
The Prodigy. Okay. I was like, wait, what?
I know. Every time they say that nickname, I'm like, how do they not own that? At least the in front of it, Yeah. R.I.P. to that guy too. I mean, the main one of the main front men, he did a deal and rest in peace. Okay, I find that less suspicious than Chester Bennington and the other one, but it's still a little suspicious because it's like your career's still alive. You still got more music to dance around to. People tried to pin it on he was upset that his Asian DJ girlfriend, broke up with him or something like that, or maybe they were married. I don't know, but that was my favorite. What are you doing? That's all I gotta say.
Think about you, Rude.
Yeah, they're not even thinking about Doc. None of these people are thinking about Dr. Huge out here. They better start. You saw Jefferson Air Supply? I bet it rocked. And did you ever hear of my band, NED? We had 3 albums and a film. What? See, megastars watch this show, Jess.
It's crazy.
Proof again. You mean NERD with Pharrell Williams? Making all the rap beats? Was that you? Were you the Asian guy in the band? Making all the beats on the Apple computers? Maybe. Remember Drop It Like It's Hot? I think that was William. No. Hey, I'm going to keep going because I got wrestling notes, but I still have a lot of these names to throw out. Kitty, do you remember Kitty?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Seen them. I saw Nickelback. Listen up, Justin Spieth out there. Doxed. Listen up. I saw Nickelback when they were cool. Like that video you posted the other day. That's when I saw them. When they started doing all that slow music and all that chick rock, that's when I wasn't like listening to them anymore. I saw them in person. They were wearing like football jerseys and shit. It was like they were like men and shit. It was weird. It was weird thinking back on it. And they did a show with Kitty. It was Nickelback, Kitty, the Get Up Kids, the punk band, and Cottonmouth Kings. Look at this memory. Look at it. No dementia over here, folks.
No CTE.
No, I haven't taken any bumps. My bump card is unpunched. Right, Sleaze? Yep. And of course, hip hop is that offensive to you?
No.
No, you like
I
that?
like rapcore, but I'm not like a big hip hop fan.
Right. Busta Rhymes, Eminem, Rakim, one of the goats. All the kids act like they don't know who Rakim is. Rakim basically made what you're doing. Okay. So praise be to Rakim. I've met Ghostface Killer from the Wu-Tang. My favorite guy from the Wu-Tang, lyrically. And what's here? I think I might have gotten most of it. Slipknot, I've seen them many times, especially in the old days. System of a Down, also great to see live. Foreigner, Steve Miller, there for you, Sleaze. You know, I know you remember them back from the 1800s. And, the people around here, the most that were pretty big, seen them a decent amount. Kill Switch, Kill Switch Engage is just big in my area. And yeah, and I'll leave it at that. Boy, we just rocked it. Here's a story for you before we stop talking about just like rock music. They actually have a decent amount of news generally out there, like pretty funny stuff. This is kind of an old story. Come on. So Axl Rose here. This is Axl Rose, by the way. Looks way better than he did. Like, remember when he had the braids?
Yeah.
Where the puffy face, like the new face wasn't sitting. And he threw a mic into the crowd, and the person that caught it looks like this.
Oh, God.
And this was from maybe a year or two ago. So this is an old story. It made me remember it because recently he couldn't hear certain things coming through his monitor in his ear. And he threw a fit like back in the old days and literally threw a fucking Nolan Ryan, Roger Clemens fastball like right at the stage or like behind him, almost hit the drummer. And Slash is back with him. This is the thing. I didn't even know about this. There's so much noise out here these days. So Guns N' Roses is touring. I always kind of knew that. I thought they were touring with like Buckethead and like a bunch of other people that were never in it. And it was just Axl Rose. But now I'm finding out it looked like Slash was on there unless it was an impersonator or something. But you got pretty much all you need is Slash and Axl Rose. And that's Guns N' Roses. And they're touring right now. And I have no idea. Okay. I don't know. The future
Good for them.
And how about what's his name? David Lee Roth, who's going to be like, that's Seth Rollins in like 30 years. Is David Lee Roth right now. But he's out here. Did you see one of his latest performances? It was kind of viral for a minute there. It wasn't good. That's all I'll say. And keep it respectful for Diamond Dave. But yeah, bro, hang it up, man. It's leather pants in your 70s and things. And then if you can hit the notes and all that, that's cool. But no, wasn't hitting the notes.
No.
Ever hear of Molly Hatchet? Ever hear of Bill Cosby? I dated a girl when she didn't know who Bill Cosby or Freddy Krueger was. I shit you not. Blew my mind. Yep.
Really?
And yes, she was of age if that's what you're thinking. I guess she was, she was a little bit foreign. A little bit. So maybe that's the reason why. So I had to let her know the whole story. Like the Bill Cosby drink story and all this. Here's I got to get a women's take on this. Do you find it suspicious? I always find these things suspicious as well. That Bill Cosby, berries on his face, all this stuff, America's Dad at the time. He's mentoring hot chicks. Like, think about it like this, right? So I ask you to come on the show and stuff like this. And then I'm like, hey, Jess, why don't you meet me in a hotel room somewhere and we'll do like drugs and drink and things together. And that I'm going to be your mentor with the podcast world, right? Would you go, that seems weird. In a bedroom? In your bedroom at your house? You want to have a meeting with me? Right? I would think that would be highly suspicious, but none of these girls at the time, they were just like, all right, I'll see you there.
Yeah, I think it's a little different if, you take in consideration like the industry and what was going on at the time. Like, yes, obviously that's a little sus. But if this is somebody who has the power to make or break your career, are you going to say no? Like.
Yeah, but what does it say? Like one of the top, what was her name? One of the top models out there back in the day. She was like 19. What? How? Well, I guess. Yeah. Bill Cosby's like the hottest thing on TV. Maybe he can get on his show, this or that.
He's got connections. He knows everybody. You piss him off.
Isn't that a choice?
Yes, but it's like coercion, right? Like it's not not 100% your choice
So
if someone could actively ruin like your career or your reputation, right? Like
David Letterman had a fuck room back in the day. That's what Howard Stern used to call it anyway. I know it sounds very frank, but that's essentially what it was. Pull
oh,
out.
I was just yelling about him having one specifically.
Yeah, David Letterman.
Like gross.
David Letterman had one for his interns, certain interns, right? And yeah, that's how you mentor sleaze. Well, that's why your name's the sleaze. As one of the best mentors in the business over here, ladies. You want to get into the welding business. They're like, you got to go sleep with the sleaze and watch VHS tapes in his fuck room. Yep. So yeah, I don't know. To me, if you're old and gross in things and you're like the boss, I'm not saying it's their fault, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, are you when you pass the age of 18 when you're supposed to be adult? Are you still a little baby? Are you still a little baby? Are we just little babies? We don't know what's going on.
Yes and no. I mean, there's you see people on Twitter, they're dumb as shit, you know? Like I try to think back to when I was like 18 and I'm like, I wasn't that stupid. And then I was pretty fucking stupid. And I'm probably like top of the pack for not being as stupid as my peers, but like I was dumb as hell. So still am.
Yep. It's a tough story, that Bill Cosby. When you look at it, like if you say yes, I'll help you, then it feels like a choice. But there's also an implicit if you say no, well, who knows what might happen. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're talking violence, but if you're talking just career-wise, like if somebody picks me up and gives me the limo ride, they're like, we saw the Dr. Huge show, you're like the best thing we've ever seen, and they start like unzipping their pants, and go, now you can come with us and we'll drive you all the way to Hollywood and we'll give you the top shows. This is all you got to do right here. I would get out. I don't care. I'll stay poor for life, brother. Yep. No wang sucking over here. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's really little, then maybe I'll take a Hollywood ride. Maybe I'll think about it because it's like not really sucking the penis. If it's microphallus, this is what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, just career-wise. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck people's careers. That's what I say. If you're suck the dick or lose your career. I'll lose my career. I'll take my chances in the zombie apocalypse. That's just how but I'm also a grown man, not a young woman. That's just like, well, it's just a dick. But then you come back when you look like Howard Stern yourself in some cases with some of these ladies, and you're like, what? He was doing this to all you people? I don't know. It's hard. It's just hard to believe. I've been down this rabbit hole too much, Jess, with the offing and the jailing of black celebrities whenever they get a little too uppity and they want to like buy things like CBS or take over Sony with Michael Jackson's case, or own their own publishing and their vault of music like Prince. They just all happen to die very strangely and randomly. And so don't many people like around them. It's just, I don't know. Just keep your minds open about that one. I mean, maybe he was just totally drugging everybody's drinks. Like, I heard Bill Cosby used to go to the Playboy Mansion all the time. So, hey. Maybe. I just hope not, because it's just so weird. It's just so weird. Can I get the Joe Rogan money? Because I'm just saying my moral.
Hey.
Wow. That's about to lose your man to Joe Rogan if he gives him the limo ride. Anyway, yep, we all love a good conspiracy. So how about this for some wrestling news? I'm just laughing to myself. Like, you got to be kidding me with this. The NXT posts something this week on Twitter where they're like, 5 new signings. Like, why? 5 new signings that now you're gonna
Was it just the call-ups?
They're like main ID people.
Oh, the WWE ID stuff.
So you're probably gonna see them in Evolve, but it's just there's too many. What? And it made me think of like random wrestlers like American Alphas or Michin. Like, what's Michin do? What does she use for? She's used like every 6 months in some throwaway nothing deal. And
Yeah.
why is she even there then?
Yeah, like I get it for like, padding, right, for like future generations, right? But like wrestlers are clearly wrestling for way longer than they have ever been. So, like our top guys are like late 30s, early 40s at this point. Like CM Punk, I think he's like 48. AJ Styles is like 46 or 48. I forgot. I looked it up the other day. But I know he's retiring soon. But yeah, like so I get trying to pad, but like how long are they going to be around? Like if the top guys aren't going anywhere, right? Like, maybe we don't have to have that many people kind of like hanging around, but yeah, we're definitely like I love Michin. Like she doesn't get used.
Oh, we love him all. Like even Omos, he just keeps pitching his protection agency, and I'll do this and I'll do that, and he's trying to make some noise out here. It seems pretty obvious, and the WWE is just like, nah. Well, they can't even get Carmelo Hayes on the TV.
Yeah, I'm hoping like once this Miz feud is done, like do something with him, Like I'm happy they're doing the open challenge stuff, but it's kind of like how come other wrestlers couldn't defend the title and that had to just kind of sit around for a bit. So I don't know. They need to. I don't want to say there's too many belts because I am glad that like the women have a mid card title and stuff, but at the same time, if they're not defended on TV or a PLE, the fuck.
Yep, we're just getting a whole repetitive show every week. It's just the same thing over and over. And sure, the matches are good and the stories are what they are, and they're managing to continue storylines and go in a certain direction, but everything's just way too obvious. You're just doing it over too much. And like last night with LA Knight, I understand a lot of people out here very upset with LA Knight losing all the time. As soon as they mentioned Braun Breaker was going to take on LA Knight, I'm like, what's the point of this? Like, we already know what's going to happen. It did. It happened like that. And I thought that was going to be the main event. Stupid me. They had to get that right out of the way because, it's kind of a throwaway, trying to just... And then you got people on here trying to make conspiracy theories because they want to believe so much that LA Knight's going to be like doing something soon. They're like, well, maybe Royal Rumble, he'll win the Royal Rumble. He'll go to WrestleMania. He'll be doing this. He'll be doing that. No. They're burying him. Do you see how that We Want Cross stuff worked out, everybody? You see how that worked out? What do you think's going to happen? We want LA Knight now? You're basically getting him fired. That's how I see it. But what do you think's going on with this LA Knight? What should they do with him? What do you think they're going to do with him?
I don't know. Like, I think they missed their like opportunity to pull the trigger with him. So, and I kind of think Jay replaced him in the grand scheme of things. So, I mean, it's annoying to keep putting him up there and having him lose. So I hope that they have some kind of plan, but I don't know. Like I feel like he's tied up in everyone's storylines, which for me is really annoying. It's kind of like, go away, get your own thing. But I get it. I mean, the only thing I can say is he's obviously consistently on TV and featured, so like that's a good sign. But it's not really leading anywhere. So yeah, I'm not a fan. So for me, I'm just like whatever. But I get it, right? Like it's frustrating if that's your favorite wrestler.
LA Knight, he's got a good promo. Man, the Yeetmeister. He's got the shit promo. Terrible.
I don't know, like he's had a couple of ones where they kind of let him, talk and it was fine. And then I feel like all of a sudden he just got like reeled back. Even like for CM Punk, he had like nothing, no rebuttal. Like that's not CM Punk. So I don't know what they're doing there.
Even CM Punk these days, they pretty much all just say the same thing over and over again. I mean, I know I'm making the same point over and over again as well. But hey, if they got to drive it home, and I'm going to do the same thing. Repetition for emphasis. It's the key to brainwashing right there. So I'm just going to keep repeating the same thing, and you'll eventually agree with me, hopefully Jess and everybody else. See? cult leader over here. Better than Bray Wyatt. Yep. But the yeet 10 minutes of eating last night before a word was spoken. The show starts for Dr. Huge when there's a guy in the ring with a mic and he goes, blah, 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 starts getting into his business. 10 minutes before that happened, then Jay, like, you know, he does says 2 words, then waits, says another 2 words, makes faces like he's almost about to cry. Then CM Punk comes out, tries to punk Jey Uso by doing the whole let's do it again, right? Come on, Jess. And then they bring it back. And CM Punk did it, wasted more time, said a promo he did on LA Knight like a couple weeks before, and then they went to break. And I'm just sitting there like, this stinks, man. I like went out of my way. I'm locked in. I'm watching the show now. But usually if I miss the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, I'll check it out later. But man, what a shit start to last night's Raw. And I'm watching all these other people give the news and the fallout of what's happening on Raw and the news world. And they're like, it was great. What a great way to start the show and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, it wasn't. What are you getting paid? I want to get paid too. I'll say all the nice things to WWE. But until then, I'm going to be very fair and balanced around here. And that last night, that promo battle, you call a promo battle with the Jey Uso and CM Punk, that's not a promo battle. It was the shits.
It's the shits.
Mm-hmm.
No, and I'm wondering, like, because it's, you know, for Saturday night's main event, like, kind of, I don't want to call it a throwaway match, but it just kind of feels like at least with Drew and Cody, you know, they had some kind of build going. This is kind of just more like, and you know, obviously Seth had to vacate the title. There was some randomness going on, but you could have done something, made up something, like poke some more holes in the Jimmy J stuff with, you know, Punk.
Oh no, they're cool again. Like we're just back to normal again.
Which I don't buy. I think that's just some bullshit. If they like are just like, okay, whatever, you know, fucking cool handshake, we're bros again, I'm gonna be really pissed because like do something.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm watching for. I just want people to do stuff and do different stuff than last week.
Yeah.
Or different than the past month, you know? And Ribshot says, what are we saying about Russo working for JCW? I know you love the Juggalos, Jess, right?
No.
our Juggalo over here. And yeah, Vince Russo, one of our favorites at Dr. Huge Show, the bro. I have a bunch of bro clips. I don't even think I have them loaded. Let's just check for shits and giggles. If it's something else, who cares?
COVID-19.
Nope, that's not it. He's not with us today, but I'll have to get him back for you, Ribshot. Yep. And the sleaze, you don't like Russo. Yeah, you're more of a Cornette guy. He said he was retiring. Is that a fact, Jack, out there? Somebody tell me. I know Ribshot, you're an expert as well. Go check out his channel. Very huge channel. Yep. Trying to get there. I'm trying to catch up to Ribshot. So tough out in these YouTube streets. But get ready. I'm getting way more fun. I'm getting fine ladies on. I'm getting even more fine ladies on in the future. You just beware, everybody, and hit that notification and the like button and all the buttons except for the dislike button. We save those for Becky Lynch. Mm-hmm. ICP sucks. Whoop, whoop. I mean, they're okay. I like them for what it is. Of course, I'm not like sitting here banging an ICP, you know, every day or anything, but yeah, they're fun. They're funny. Yep. And Vince Russo, if he is working over there, I heard that news too. I heard it was NWA at first. You know, everybody loves lying out here. I don't believe anything either. Can't believe any of this. So, LA Knight, get well soon. Did you see this from last night?
Yeah.
He grabbed the sign and went off script. I'm saying it here. It's a fact. He went off script. He grabbed the sign that said, we want LA Knight, not Jey Uso. Diss against Jey Uso there. And LA Knight's like, yup, this is what the people want. We want Cross.
You're that
Good
one
luck.
guy.
And Vince Russo always says he's retiring or he hates wrestling, etc. Everyone says that till they get offered a job. Yep, makes sense to me. I mean, Jim Cornette was even at NWA that one time until he made an Ethiopian joke and everybody lost their minds. And it wasn't even because they were black. It was because they were skinny and they didn't eat. Yeah, everybody's so sensitive. They're so sensy. Mm-hmm. Yes. Look up the Russo stuff. Get on it, sleaze. 3 p.m. Saturday. Thank you. Nice plug. Good job. Yep. I love sneak plugs like that. And Ribshot saw a clip where he brought in the young up-and-comer Big Vito. I think I've heard of that name. Have you heard of Big Vito out here? Is he fat? If he is, I'm interested. Okay. And off script could be a reason he doesn't get pushed. Could be. Or he's going off script because he's like, fuck it. You know, how much time do I have left? I better utilize all this screen time and make it all about LA Knight over here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm leaning more to that. Don't ever talk about LA Knight like this. I got a shirt right here that I don't even wear it on the show. I save it for when I go out to fine dining. It's the same on the back too. So everybody knows. With everybody saying, Big Vito's 61, the young start there. Yep. Next big thing, right? Brock Lesnar. Where's my Brock Lesnar's? Yep, Big Vito. Maybe I'll get him on. You know, you're telling me he's hot right now. I'll do it. I've gotten James Ellsworth before. He was hot for a minute. Yep. Yeah, he was terrible. So anyway, we got Jade Cargill turning heel in the most obvious fashion ever. You know, I'm gonna give the title to Tiffany Stratton and hold her arm up after the match she just had and all this, and I'm just waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. She does it. She injures her. I'm thinking immediately, you know, I'm like, well, Tiffany's not winning the belt at Saturday Night Main Event. She's gonna drop it to Jade. She's got the injury built in, like, what the excuse, you know, like, well, I was injured. She stomped my knee. And case closed. Sprinkle some crack on him, Dave Chappelle. Yep. What do you think about this whole heel turn? Obviously, it's the time. They must have other reasons why they're doing this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was about time, and there's not really a lot of heel women on SmackDown. Like,
with Naomi gone too, yeah.
Yeah, so like good, but I hope that we're not just going to keep recycling the same people for the belt. Like, it's just, again, a lot of women. They could call up some women if there's not enough. I don't know what they're doing. But I feel like SmackDown, once Raw went to Netflix and they kind of just like shifted majority of the roster over there, like SmackDown's women's roster has just been struggling. So
It's the shits.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll say
SmackDown's my favorite show. So
yep. Don't worry, you'll be friends with all these wrestlers still. But then again, do you know that pro wrestlers, they hate most of us adult fans? Like, they hate us. Like, they really despise us. Do you understand this?
Sure. I don't know. I met them. They seem nice.
Right, well, this is just a warning. If not to you, to everybody else. If you don't know, they don't like it. They definitely. Well, I think it's a little different for Jess, right? You know, they're gonna like her. I get it. Okay, and Jelly. I wish I had nice blonde hair as well, but all mine fell out.
Get you like a nice wig.
I'll get a wig. Yeah, that's right. Nice blonde one, just like the elves in Lord of the Rings and stuff.
We can be like twins.
Then they'll probably like me a little bit better. They love the kids. You know, we got the story. Jey Uso is very upset that everybody's saying that he's just an entrance. You are. You know, it's facts. So I mean, to be upset with it, I understand, but to you know, I understand what he's saying. He's like, I still like the kids because he hates all the rest of us. You know?
Well, they're the ones talking shit, right? Like, I mean, I would hate, like, if I ever went on Twitter as a wrestler, I'd probably hate everyone too, you know? Like, y'all run your mouths nonstop.
Yep. There's Paladin, the top yeeter. Let's do it.
Z.
I do the one arm ones just like Jey Uso does, so don't bother me about it.
Z.
That's right. I got to do that sometimes, my doctor said, or I'll drop dead on live stream. My doctor, you know, I'm a fake doctor, but I got a real one too. Yep. They don't like us. That's for sure. Except Alexa Bliss. I tell you, if I can get a female or anybody around me, any human or animal around me for at least 5 or 10 minutes, they will buy in. They will like me. And I won't even try that hard because I don't like tryhards either.
No.
We hate tryhards around here.
Yeah. They piss me off.
So, real story, though. Have you ever heard that story? Stu, you ready for story time real quick? Alexa Bliss wearing a trench coat, me and the sleazer, you know, leaving a SmackDown. It was at a Mohegan, so it's built into a hotel. And we're going to the room, you know, to have sex, right, sleaze? And Alexa Bliss is, you know, taking pictures with family. She's in the trench coat trying to, you know, just run back to the room or whatever. And she runs into our elevator. And she had to talk to me because where else is she going to go? And she was charmed. She loved me by the time the doors even open. Tell him, sleaze. Facts again. I love saying facts. I love saying cringe. And crashing out. I'm saying crashing out like everybody else now. I crashed out when I got back in the hotel room because Alexa Bliss acknowledged me, right?
Acknowledge me.
I did Gary acknowledge me the other day. Check this one out.
Acknowledge me.
That's right.
Oh.
That's for Halloween.
Acknowledge me.
All right, that's my last one.
Ian and I went to SmackDown and MSG last year, and we met KO, LA Knight, and Bailey was hitting on me like with Ian right there. So she had to turn and apologize.
Bailey?
Yeah.
Hitting on
while she was champ too. Yeah.
He's Lesbodian?
It might be, you know, she might go both ways. But yeah,
that sounds fun to me.
We were like vibing it up.
Wow. Yep. You almost lost your wife to Bailey? What?
No.
Man, that would have been what a story that would have been on the Dr. Huge show.
Yeah.
Yep. Or did you? What?
Yeah.
Are you going to see Bailey right now?
My cat's trying to get out. No. I wish, man. That would have been dope. I love Bailey.
I'm thinking about trying to get a Halloween costume going. Think I'm picking this one. Ric Flair from the Plane Ride from Hell from the Vice TV show, Dark Side of the Ring. I think that's going to be my costume. Look at him. It looks like one of my favorite horror movies of all time, Prince of Darkness. You know, the guy in the future, the woman in the future that's like telling everybody like, ooh, and it's all static and shit. And it looks just like that. So, wow. Plane Ride from Hell was like one of the greatest scary stories. We tell it around the campfire every year.
Yeah.
Did you see that episode?
No, I don't watch that. I mean, I've heard all the stories, but I don't watch the Dark Side of the Ring stuff. So
if you do, just check it out on YouTube or something. Anybody out here, it is the best. I'm telling you, it's to me, you know, I've been completely desensitized since I was a child. So it's like none of it, anything anybody thinks is like super serial or anything, I'm probably gonna like laugh at. So Just take that into consideration. But I thought it was like the funniest episode ever because they were really hamming it up like, oh, this is the worst thing ever anybody could ever deal with is wrestlers on drugs on a plane and drinking and being stupid. When at the end of the day, it's like, well, it's X-Pac's cutting off Mr. Perfect, or not Mr. Perfect, Michael Hayes ponytail, cut off his ponytail and taped it to his door when they got back, and Brock Lesnar almost speared Mr. Perfect out of the plane outside the door because Mr. Perfect put shaving cream on Brock Lesnar's head and slapped it and like stupid shit like that. So, yep. Shout out to Ric Flair, still partying out there, bro. Woo! That's right, man. Ricardo, yep. Can't be Richard because it's RIC. Yeah, and we can always figure out the fake stories about Ric Flair because they put a K at the end. We're like, yeah. He's at the Rhode Island Comic Con every year, Sleaze. Every single year for life, brother. Yep. And you just got over your plague. He was very, very ill. He was supposed to be on with us Saturday, but yep.
He got nervous. It's okay.
It's all right. Yeah. He was like, oh my God, there's a girl coming on. And he's like, that Dr. Huge doesn't know girls. But I'm proving it. I know many, and there's more to come. And you guys are going to be so shocked. You're going to be like, he knows all the girls. Yep. Not a loser incel like you all think. Just because I have awesome toys and things. The ladies love my toys. Yep. So here's some get wells for first Abdullah the Butcher, right? Get well, Abdullah the Butcher. And he's sick, but then I don't know. People have a lot to say about that guy back in the day. He's one of the first wrestlers I remember people actually talking about on a regular basis, like when I was a very, very little kid, which is, funny because I don't know. I know he was in WWE for a second, right? Or WWF back in the day, but maybe he wasn't. I remember him mostly from high school years where he was like getting thrown in the glass and like bleeding all over the place. But he's ill. Microtundas in hospice. Bray Wyatt's dad. Everybody get legitimately well. That would be nice. Hospice doesn't sound good though. So, which I don't know what that's going to do to the Wyatt family and Bo Dallas and all this. Because I'm sure he's going to need some time or maybe, who knows? I don't know what's going on. But maybe. And Doug Marlowe. Anybody, do you know that name, Doug Marlowe? So he was the guy that pulled Roger Jackson off of the other guy, Psycho Stu.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that whole situation. And he was seen on SmackDown security. So it's a good sign for him. That was his goal. And look at that. Got the clout. See what you do, folks? You got to step in, even if they want to take you to prison for, beating up or killing an insane person or a murderer or whatever, then take your chances because you might get that blue ribbon and they'll bring you in front of town hall and, give you the key to the city and all that type of shit. So that's what's happening with Doug. He's getting what he wants. He's recognizable. So good for him. Because otherwise, these days, that's how everything's done. You got to go either be a hero or act a complete fool to be recognized these days. Kind of sad. Which reminded me of Roger Jackson's father, Rampage. Great UFC fighter back in the day. But I finally found that picture, guys. Remember when he was harassing titties on UFC? That's him harassing titties. A guy he called himself Titties until, I forget his real name, Titties went on a rampage himself. Took matters into his own hands and made sure that Rampage wasn't going to do that anymore. Touch his breastises. And those old UFC shows were great. You take all these guys that are fighters, high testosterone, and you just give them like booze and nothing else. No TV, no phones, no life, just training, fighting, and booze. Yep. Which reminds me, I gotta ask you, what do you think of this show? So I like reality shows, like stupid ones.
Mhm.
It has to be extra stupid. If it's too like professional, and I don't want that. We get Big Kaz and Enzo Amore back together. We put them in a house with 20 strippers, nothing but booze, no TVs again, no cell phones. And we do, what do we call it? It's Amore. That's the name of the show. Me in the chat one night many years ago, I came up with this back in like 2018 or 2017. And I'm like, I really think this will work though. I mean, you're on Netflix, you got all these things. You did Legends House already. Just do something for us adults that we can like laugh at, and it would be perfect. Be perfect. Enzo can hand out the Air Jordans, and Kaz hands out the big boots or kicks them into the pool, like the ones that get eliminated. There would be spin-offs and everything. I already know. Yep. And Slee says he's going to start running into random indie matches to get famous. Yep. I've had viewers that done that too. Remember Mark? Motherfucking Mark. Where have you been, Mark? He showed up months and months ago. He's very around here randomly. He was the guy, Jess. Remember a couple years back, there was a guy. I literally did the double take when I seen it. I had it, the internet up on my screen. I'm doing one of these. I'm like eating or something. I look up and I see this guy that watched my show and follows me on Twitter and all the rest, run into where MJF and Jericho were. And when I started eating, I went like this, like, what? And that's what he was doing. He didn't actually get in the ring, but remember Jericho came up and started like throwing punches at him, and then the ring announcer got involved, and they like dragged them off. Yep.
Maybe.
Great fan of the Dr. Hughes. He gets it. Don't do that, folks. But you know, if you got to, then you know, I can't tell everybody what to do. Yeah. Yep. So we spoke about Otis, Abdullah, and IRS. Very, very sad. And here's something. Jess has actually given me a reason to like watch these shows now. I can't have you be the expert. So now I have to like watch what's going on. And you know, I get it. The sleaze is like, I'm watching the highlights. I could give a shit. Danny, when he comes on, he could give a shit. Nobody gives a real big shit about this anymore because it's so repetitive. And I think they burnt us out. But Jess is still there. So
I'm not a quitter. So.
And we're not quitting totally. It's more like we're just going to go, all right, you want us to watch the highlights. Got it. But let me tell you, these ads, I'm watching ads on football, wrestling, you name it. It doesn't matter what you watch. There's just an incredible amount of ads.
Yeah. Yeah, we were watching some anime over the weekend, so we were on like Hulu. Oh my god, dude, like $10, $12 a month, and there's an ad like every 3 minutes for like 3 minutes. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Like, this is an action-packed anime. I need to like, it's like chopped up. So I get it. I literally said to Ian, like, at least like wrestling's not that bad, but like, it does interrupt the flow like in a match and stuff. So, but yeah, it was pretty awful.
And I'll give you some good things. Here's some good things I like about the WWE lately. The Priest, Aleister Black stuff, the fireballs, and he's basically carrying Cross and she's Scarlet now. So, I mean, you can't really do wrong with that couple. You already got the couple there. They look the part. They act the part. I'm fine with it. And you got too many wrestlers. And I'm a Cross fan. But it's probably in his best interest to just not be in WWE right now either, because they're just going to stunt him on all kinds of ways creatively. Like, he can do so much more away from them. And what else we got? Oh, Kiana James.
Mm-hmm.
There's Kiana James, folks. More of that, WWE. I will watch all Kiana James matches. I know she's going to lose a whole bunch. she's new and all this stuff, but peanut butter skin, right? Come on. And the stuff, she's got the stuff, folks, and she can work, you know, on top of all of it, all the stuff that I really like, and you can do your job like at a high level. I want way more of that. So it's just amazing stuff. And shout out to you keep changing your name. You guys, and you're changing your names. Hello to you. We now know who you are again. He's a famous DJ out there. He follows all my music, loves my music, like everybody should. That's right. My family hates my music. My friends hate my music. Nobody ever mentions it. You know, it goes nowhere. I'm basically making music for myself. And then they're like, well, there's no like a lot of words or anything in it and vocals. I'm like, well, you know, that's not what I'm making. You know what I mean? So I'm looking for my audience. I've done it with the DrHUGEshow. I got to do it with that too. Just there's not enough hours in the day, folks. Yep. Paladin loves it. See, I get one out of like 1,000 people I'll find will be like, yeah, it's cool. You know, I need a record label to back me up. Puff Daddy, if you're watching from prison, get those Diddy oils ready when you're coming out. We're back in business. Yep. Kiana James and Saul Ruka. You know what we say to Saul Ruka? Rest in peace. You're off TV. Remember, they literally did that to Liv Morgan when she got hurt. They gave her a whole memorial backstage with the judges.
That was really funny.
Sayonara. That's right. DJ Walking Boy Walk Alone. Yep. We talked a whole lot about music. See, I'm all in the scenes of all the music scenes, the cool stuff, you know. Yep. Who else did I jump on? I'm trying to think. Who else shows did I interrupt by jumping on stage? There must have been a few others. I don't know. They usually have pretty good security, so. So we do have a little raw fallout from last night. We got how about just this again? I got to point it out like I did the first hour there, where we've seen this all before. We've seen every single thing that they did last night. We've seen it all. So I don't want to hear that this is good and we want them to keep the same energy. We don't. We want them to be more creative than what they are. Take some chances. Use some talent. In Jey Uso would get over if I was there and they said, Dr. Hughes, you just write for Jey Uso. He would get over because he wouldn't be talking. I know that's not his strong suit. I know everybody likes the entrances, but they don't like it on TV. But I would fix it. So, Triple H, I know you're watching. You know what to do. And the Tama fans say, hey,
my boy, what's up?
Tama fans in the house, in the building. I love that watching Versus the other night. It's like every other word is in the building. This guy is in the building. This guy's in the building. And Elvis has left the building. Yep. So, I mean, we already asked you about all the Tama Tonga stuff. He even gave you a Tama Tonga quiz. But you're liking his trajectory right now. I think we've seen that he's going to be like in tag action sooner or later.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with the Wyatt stuff now. If you know that might affect Bo, but kind of just want them to do something. Like, I mean, he came over to Fraxium and did his little thing, so that was good. But yeah, as long as he's in matches, I'm good, but like also let him speak, please, for the love of God. He could do so much on the mic, just like let him talk. That's all I want.
Yeah, instead of yeah. I mean that's pretty much
he
it.
He can keep doing that, but he also, I love that, so I don't want him to stop that.
Yep.
But
Get like and subscribing, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, do that.
I like to wake them up sometimes.
Come out of nowhere.
Yep. And Nikki Bella, I mean, She was looking amazing. What the hell happened? Would they put her in one of those Sylvester Stallone, like Demolition Man ice machines for like the past 20 years or wherever she went? Because, you know, that's probably what they did. They brought her to the WWE labs. They cryogenically froze her and then broke her out when she was ready, except for they broke her out for Traders a few years ago. I love that show, Traders. Yep. She stunk on it, boy. She didn't know what was going on. I don't know who the Traders are. And it's like, and you're gone. See you later. You should have figured it out a little faster. And now she's got, I mean, it was a great outfit. If Dr. Huge is even thinking, man, this is a great outfit, it must have been really, and the internet apparently was talking about it. She was trending because of her outfit, how cool it looked.
Oh, I think it was just kind of, I mean, I don't care, but her ass was out. But I was just like, I saw her gear and I was like, this just looks like regular gear. Like, I'm not really sure what's going on outside of like, yeah, she looked good. I mean, that's fine. You can just say that. You don't have to lie. Just be like, yo, she looks hot. The end. Like, why we gotta lie?
Nope, you're not supposed to say women look good or anything. You got to do it anonymously.
I'm allowed. I can
yeah,
say.
you're allowed. Well, you're allowed to do anything you want, really.
That's true.
You know, you can lock a baby in a fucking in the trunk for while you go partying for the night, and you'll get off with it. In certain states.
Yeah.
Who remembers that story, right? Anyway, Tama Tonga needs to go solo. Is that what you think? Do you think he needs to step away from all this Samoan business?
I want him with his brothers, so like maybe eventually, but like like nothing against JC, but like why is he tagging with JC? He's got two brothers right there. Like, come on, put him in the ring. Let's go. And JC didn't even drag him to the corner, like to tag in. That was my favorite thing about him tagging with Jacob was him dragging Tama to the corner so he could tag in.
Oh, poor Tama Tonga, right? Everybody just came back, but hey, I think he's all set. He's in the right group. They're wearing the face paint. They got a good angle going on. They're all set. And Ian says, "What was it? The ring gear or the clothes?" I think it was both. It was both. So
like her top, because I was gonna buy it. It's like $250 when she was doing her walk-in. Yeah, for like a see-through fucking top. Like what the fuck? Yeah, there's an account that will post like the fashion of the wrestlers. So I followed it because like sometimes they're wearing something cute, and I'm like, oh, where'd they get that? That shit. I mean, I already spent all my money on Mania. I don't have money for a $250 see-through shirt. So sorry.
That's just crazy. I think I did see the price on that too. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
because I liked the post and then I tagged Ian.
Oh, that's it. All right. Yep, that's it. That must.
I was like, hey, you want to buy this for me? Like, for him more than it is, for myself. So.
Oh, right.
So if he wants to buy it,
Yep. Cena liked it, or did he? Right. He probably just like laughed and went, "Oh, I don't care."
John Cena recognized.
That's right. John Cena recognized. Do your laugh, John. Yep. He's Mr. Roboto. So, man, imagine that you're gonna dump Nikki Bella, who likes you and all that. And of course, I don't know the inner workings, and I never even watched the Total Divas show or anything, but I do find that suspicious as well, John Cena. You're gonna dump her. And then you're going to go marry somebody else, some other brother. Like, you don't get married. That's how that's supposed to work. If you just don't marry, if you're not going to marry Nikki Bella, why would you marry anybody else? Like, that's stupid. So it's my hot take about that. The jeans were $500.
Yeah, I don't remember what they looked like because I wasn't looking at them. But yeah, it was an expensive outfit.
Oh, they made out of a human or something? The only reason it should be that much. Jeez. Leatherface, right? Got that Leatherface in the brain. It's so spooky around here. I'm in New England. The trees have changed all the weird colors. And now all these random ass people are going to be coming at my door looking for food. It's a very weird time.
Do you still get trick-or-treaters? We don't.
Oh, we get plenty generally around here.
They do like the trunk or treat stuff, so like they don't come to the house. I think our first year here. We had like 2 people come by. One was the like people who used to live in this house. We had like just moved in. So and they like live down the street now and they're just like, we just wanted to like come by. And I'm like, so you're just like nosy.
Mm-hmm.
Here's some candy, I guess. And then
Yeah.
we bought candy like the next 2 years and then we wound up eating it. So I was like, well, never
Put
again.
razor blades in it first, and then you ate your own razor blade candy.
Delicious.
How dare you, Sleaze? As he's probably trick-or-treating with kids.
Yeah.
Right. I see what you're doing, Sleaze. Yeah. And Ian says, I'd say maybe he didn't like brunettes, but his wife is a brunette. I mean, yeah. But is she Nikki Bella brunette? I'll look it up later.
Well, didn't he like hook up with Mickey James too? She's not blonde.
Oh, Mickey
so.
James. Mickey James is better than Nikki Bella, in my professional expert opinion, folks.
I agree.
Especially young Mickey James. Oh my goodness.
When she was fat.
Fat?
So weird.
I like the
they
belly.
were like picking on her, telling her she was fat,
Yeah, she
putting
had
her
a
on
belly.
Mickey James and all that shit.
Her second time around, when she was Alexa Bliss's mom and everything, she had a belly.
I don't remember that.
You remember she came back with Alexa Bliss and it was like they were like helping each other out all the time?
No.
Wow.
I might not have been watching at that point.
But I mean, she was older at that point, but still great. Yep. And but I'm talking like Mickey James, young Mickey James, where she's got like hair on her forehead because she's so young.
Bangs. Yeah.
I'm not saying bangs, like actually like the hair is like in her forehead. Like, you know, some people like got like that. Like when you're really, really young and it's like your hairline is almost over your eyes. Yeah, super hot. But she had to go and marry Nick Aldis and not Dr. Huge, so you know,
shame.
You made your bed. Now you're gonna have to do stuff in it or whatever. Yeah. What else happened last night? LA Knight lost again, of course. We already talked about that. And then the main event, which was kind of shocking to me, but I liked it because we got the women's tag team titles shown to the world finally in a big spot. And it makes sense because you got a bunch of superstars in there. They love Lyra and Bailey, the champs, Charlotte and Alexa. And then the Kabuki Warriors come out at the end and mess it all up. So now you got 6. I would say 5 out of the 6 are already like almost peak as far as like women's performers. And Kyrie, she's getting close. People are catching on to this Kyrie. They love the elbow and all this. But what do you think of the scene, the women's tag scene, and do you think that they're doing the right things with it?
Yeah, I mean, it finally it was tough when they like combined the belts right across all the shows, but then did nothing across any of the shows.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that they're kind of like reviving it. I was never a Charlotte fan until she started to tag with Alexa. So, and I think obviously a lot of people have that same kind of sentiment. So, I'm happy for her because it probably sucks to not have people like you for like your whole career. So, she seems like she's having fun with it. But yeah, and I love Bailey and I love Lyra. She's one of my favorites. So
you really love Bailey now. Be honest. You're always honest here. For those that haven't heard, I'm gonna bring this up every week now. Bailey wants to sleep with my regular guest now, Jess.
Woo!
Mm-hmm. Bailey's gonna be coming out soon, like this. Doing the helicopter. That's what Ric Flair was doing. That was the story. That's what made it so terrifying. Was that he was doing the helicopter and the boys were laughing and all the ladies were just like, we're gonna sue. And he was styling.
I saw that too.
I need some scary music for when I play that. Do I have anything? I got some creepy music.
Probably works.
Here comes Ric Flair, ladies. Swinging his wang around. What is he gonna do? We don't know. He's unpredictable. Just let it ride out on him while I take a drink. Ric Flair's coming, folks. That's right. Shout out to Ric Flair. You keep planking out there, bro.
Yeah.
You keep doing your thing at the bar scene. Skull! Best show in the world, Jess.
It's true.
That's what you're on right now. Ever think about getting a BBL, by the way?
No.
No.
Never.
Never. No. We don't want no stinky booties around here, ladies.
No. It's like one of the most dangerous plastic surgeries out there, and like it also looks weird.
Yeah,
and
it's very weird, especially when some of these females have like the twig legs, and then they got this
Yeah.
like Madonna. Have you seen Madonna's?
Yeah, like, and it's, you can't, obviously you're gonna know it's fake anyway, but like you have to have some kind of like quad and hamstring definition to have a butt that big. So
No,
like,
she got straight granny legs with
yeah,
a big fake ass on it. Yep.
no.
What are you thinking, Madonna? Partying with Lady Gaga and them too much, and they're giving her all kinds of bad ideas.
I don't know. I think she like, because it wasn't that long ago. I was seeing like her like putting filters and like photoshopping like her pictures to make herself look like she's like 30 again. And it's just like, honey, I'm sorry. I'm sure it's scary, right? I don't want to age. Like, who knows what I will be like when that time comes. But I'm hanging on to the fact that I look younger than I am. So
Yep.
right into strong. Maybe I'll be filtering.
It's all right. I mean, when it gets to the point where you can't even like get surgery to fix it, it's just like they're like, nah, you don't know, you don't want to look like Joan Rivers or anything.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, yeah, a lot of times that makes it worse, right? Like,
Mhm.
you can't undo wrinkles really. Like
Yeah.
you can add a little bit of filler to plump, but like,
One thing that is shocking about all this, remember when Pamela Anderson didn't wear makeup or whatever, some gala event recently, and it shocked me too. And it made me think, why am I shocked by this? Like, I know people age, but we get these pictures in our mind of how they used to look, and then you see them for real, and it's just like, holy mackerel. But it's not even like she looked bad. It's just she didn't look like Pamela Anderson, and it also just reminds me like how much women do really just wear a shitload of makeup. So because if one just doesn't, it's like shocking to us, especially a celebrity.
yeah. It also doesn't help that like most of social media posts from celebrities are also like filtered and photoshopped, and so when you actually see them out in real life, it's a little jarring. So yeah.
Yep. I try to look as bad as possible on my streams. That way, when you see me in person, you're like, yeah, it wasn't that bad. Not that bad.
Yeah, I can do my eyeliner and like mascara. I don't know any of that other stuff. So I don't know concealer, foundation, none of that.
I've had lady wrestlers in the past and stuff like that. I'm not going to call them out or anything, but as soon as we're done, they're like, and we're done. And they literally take their eyes off and take the wigs off. And I'm like, whoa, like, what was going on here? They're like, finally, I can relax. I'm like, you're a pro. Like, you really just did that all for this hour, and now you're done with it,
That's so like, I no, I can't. I don't have patience for that.
Yep. It was LA Knight, by the way. He's the one that
I'm sure it was. You those little like fake
Again?
eyelashes.
beat on my LA Knight. I love that guy.
Okay, that dude like self tans. Come on.
Of course.
Like,
I think a part of the reason why I like LA Knight, I have an older brother, and honestly, I'm being 100% kind of looks and acts like LA Knight. That's my brother. So it's just it's weird. My brother's very white. Doesn't look that he's not like, he doesn't have the peanut butter skin. So he looks like LA Knight. There you have it, folks. Doxed. Everybody's getting doxed.
Your brother is LA Knight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. What else do I got here? I got more band names. Remember Breaking Benjamin?
Yes, I love them.
Yep, seen them. Remember Shaka Khan? Do you even know who Shaka Khan is?
I know.
Shaka Khan. Seen Shaka Khan. Limp Bizkit, of course. I mean,
Oh
do I
yeah.
even have to say that? And I'll tell you what, I seen them at a time when they had the Hot Dog Water album coming out,
Yeah.
and people were starting to go, oh, this is gay, and this is that, blah blah blah. They played with Metallica, Deftones, Linkin Park, Mudvayne, I believe, a
Ooh, I
bunch of
love
other
Mudvayne.
bands, and they were the best band there. The best, not even necessarily the best band, best show easily. And it was because Fred Durst was the best front man, and he just managed to put on the best, and it literally turned the whole crowd, because Limp Bizkit's more of a southern band, even though they're very national, but I'm sure they would always get the push or pop, what have you. But after a few songs, after they started getting going, everybody up here was just like, yep, they were right on board. So I never forgot that. That was something, seeing him like actually win over a stadium. And no punk music, huh? Just straight.
A little bit, like early AFI, like I'm a big AFI fan in general. But some punk music, but I don't know. It's never really resonated with me, so.
Right. Electronic music? DJs?
Some, but not really.
Man, I would go see DJs and they were spinning records. How about that, folks? I'll tell you, it was just better. It was so much more of an art form, spinning records.
Yeah.
But I mean, I did I saw a Dead Mouse in 2020 in January, like right before everything hit the fan. And that was a great show. He had the whole Cube deal going on. Yep. Probably not a great show to be at for, the fallout or whatever. But I survived it. And Outkast, I saw Public Enemy. You know the band Fuel?
I like them.
Yep. I remember seeing them in the club back in the day. God, Incubus, Poison the Well. Yeah, about emos and screamos.
Not really. So I was very goth in high school, which people then confuse with like emo, which was like the more popular thing at the time. Like back in the day when I was goth, it was not cool to be goth. Okay, all you girls getting to walk around and not get made fun of. I was picked on, but yeah. So I used to like not really vibe with their. I dyed my hair black. I used to wear black lipstick, like big ass boots, fishnets. I went all out.
Sounds familiar.
So yeah, so I wasn't really into the music. All my friends were, as Ian pointed out, like my dad like listened to a little bit of punk, but he also listened to a lot of like emo-ish music. So like I couldn't like that music. So like my dad liked System of a Down, so like I didn't like that band at the time because I can't like the same band as my dad. We're not allowed to like things, even though
right.
Huge hockey fan. My dad is a huge hockey fan, so I got into hockey. That was allowed, but like music, no.
Yep, you got to be rebellious at all times.
Yes.
That's how to really be punk.
Yeah, nonconformity, right?
That's what I was trying to tell people a couple weeks ago that, I'm like, hey, remember when Kurt Cobain was wearing dresses and stuff? And a lot of people don't remember that, but when I say it, then they're like, oh, that's right. And he's like wearing makeup and shit. And I'm like, yeah, because, not because he was into it, because it was like he wanted to piss people off. Yep. And how about, again, this Versus stuff? It's amazing stuff. I was never a big No Limit or Cash Money fan in the rap world or whatever, even at the time. I thought a lot of the Southern rap music was below me, lyrically and all otherwise, but it is nostalgic, and the shows are set up like a competition, so the crowd gets to go with whoever they like and all this stuff. And to me, that's the future of music. I know they've been doing this for a while, but you got to do more of this, and they should bring rock bands into this. How sick would that be? Instead of, oh, this band's not gonna, like back in the day, you know, Kiss and Aerosmith and all the what's David Lee Roth's group there? I'm losing my mind. Van Halen. They would all bitch about, I'm not opening for that guy, not open. Well, this is, you literally do a coin flip and that's how it works because it's a competition. You don't even have to worry about that. Let's see who's better, who can still go. They could even do it with DJs, but you see that stuff, the Marshmallow Show? That's what I'm saying. Like, they should do that with DJs as well. And maybe they do. I know they've had real DJ competitions, but I'm saying you put your music and your show up against another one and just go back and forth. Because, you know, being with one band, especially the way everybody's, you know, goldfish brains are these days, it's nice to have it change back and forth. So that's all I got to say about that. Linkin Park versus who would they even go against? Linkin Park. Remember Linkin Park and Jay-Z, that album?
I used to hate that album, but now that I'm older, it's grown on me. My first boyfriend at the time was obsessed with it, and I was just like,
great album back then.
Yeah. I didn't like rap, you know, because again, goth, so I wasn't allowed to like it at the time. So then I was like, wait, I'm an adult and I'll have to like play these games, and I listened to it. I was like, that's actually really good.
Yep, my brother loved Cash Money and No Limit when they started Paladin. Yep, I'll tell you, No Limit won it. They won it. Let me tell you, this Birdman guy, he's not too bright, right? I mean, you see he's got tattoos all over his face, and he's got that stupid star on his head, and he's trying to start beefs in the middle of a peaceful gathering of 50-year-olds, and you know, like nobody's even really putting a whole lot of like effort other than their voices into it. I love. When the No Limit guys would start rapping, they're just like literally just doing a like little military stomp over and over and over. And but yeah, Cash Money's kind of cringe in my professional expert opinion again. You know, Lil Wayne couldn't even show up for him. And Lil Wayne, to me, that was the beginning of the end of rap music, kind of. You know, when everybody's like, he's the GOAT. It's like, really? He's like, he fucking sucks, right? I'll say that still now. He stinks. Sure, some of his beats and things are cool. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. So, yeah, that's why I don't like Cash Money. Except Juvenile's kind of cool. Great voice. He can still go. But it's time to give up the backpacks. What are you at a Comic-Con? Fuck out of here. Anyway. Any more you want to tell us, Jess, on rock and roll and and wrestling or anything else?
I think we covered a good amount.
I got one more story for everybody. Stay tuned. Get liking and subscribing out there on YouTube. Retweet this. If you're watching on Twitter, come over to YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notifications, all that stuff. And we'll catch you in the chat. But this little promotional deal that WWE's been doing, showing the shoes, setting it all up. We all saw it today, at least, and they got into a poker game with, you know, Lesnar, Punk, Reigns, blah, blah, blah. Triple H makes it all about him. It's all about me. And I don't see the point. We all know WrestleMania is coming. Do we really have to start now? Maybe they do. I don't know. In their analytics or something. But it's a big nothing burger. And it sucks. And it's the shits. And it made me mad. And that's why I'm talking about it.
It's the shits.
I think everyone worked themselves into a shoot, like over the feet. It's like, it's Gunther, and it's like, well, he don't wear socks, so none of those are his. Then everyone's trying to go off of Meltzer's random vision nonsense that he said a couple weeks ago. Oh, it's Theory and Lesnar, like, doesn't even make sense. So, you know.
There he is. I found him.
Have you seen this man's skin? Like, speaking of people who probably need like makeup, like, Meltzer, please, like, learn something about foundation. I don't know what needs to happen. It's gross, dude. Like, it's like, I know he's old, but like,
Yeah, stop being old, Meltzer.
It probably is just really washing his face, to be
Well,
honest.
have you seen his room there that he does his?
Yes.
So
Yeah, well, one, he's dumb and I hate him too. So gonna go a little hard there, but wash your face. And I don't know, shut up forever. Stop charging people $14.99 for bullshit. But yeah, I saw a bunch of people who were upset because they decided what the video was and then it wasn't that. So
I mean, they're shooting a very low percentage lately. These Dave Meltzer $15 a month people. $0 a month here at the Dr. Huge Show.
It's free. Hit subscribe.
Constant content, audio versions of the podcast. They automatically sync up to the playlist, so you can just play them all if you're at work or you're, giving BJs for the night or whatever you're doing. And also the clips and I got to make more clips. Nobody else is gonna be clipping for me. I got to clip for myself up front, and then the video, the promo edits that I do. Get ready. I got another one. I already got it. I already know what it's going to be. Jey Uso, CM Punk just giving me gold with these shitty ass promos.
It's the shits.
Thank you for that. So, anything else you want to tell the people, Jess, before we depart from them?
No, subscribe. That's it.
Yep.
Do it.
Subscribe and follow Jess.
Yeah. You want me to be like sad or mad at you? I mean, I don't know. Pick one that you don't like and then go do the thing I'm telling you to do. So I'm not that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple.
Yep. We need you to show your abs more online. Can you do that for the Dr. Huge Show?
Okay. Where are you at in subs? I forgot. If you hit a certain amount, then maybe I'll do.
If we hit 500, I mean that's already, we need like another 250.
All right, yeah, like I'll figure something appropriate, approved by the husband,
Exactly.
But
if you want to come on and show your abs, husband, you can.
I got abs, I got a butt, I got these. You're not gonna see them, but like you could, maybe.
You never know. Don't say never.
Some cleavage. Never. I got a nice back, right?
1,000
Raquel,
run
for her money with my back. Like, come on.
Yeet!
Yeet!
Yeet! Yeet! Yeet! Yeet! Yeet!
That's right, everybody. So, of course, once more, here's the link tree. I'll make it super easy for you. I rarely ever plug. I'm just busy. I'm trying to entertain here. So when I watch all these other podcasts and they, like I said, they'll literally take 45-minute breaks and the black screen will come up. And I'm like, how do you do this and maintain viewers? Sometimes their viewers go up. If I ever did that, like the YouTube police would come pick me up. So there it is. Everything's there. I got comic books to sell coming soon if you're into that type of stuff, and many more collectibles after I sell some of these comic books off. But there you have it. Thank you for coming on again, Jess.
Of course.
Look forward to seeing her on Tuesdays, and sometimes Danny might join us. I think Tuesday's the one night that he can do sometimes. But yeah. Until next time, folks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And join us in the Hugenverse. Have a good night. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye.